In the last video, we talked about using contemporary art as a lens to social issues. And in this video, we'll be talking about some specific classroom project examples. Now, these are ways to get students thinking about social issues and also processing it in their own work. And this goes from beginning level high school to upper level advanced classes. The first project is a beginning level printmaking project called Prints for Change. And this is a fairly traditional make art about a social issue kind of project. And so this involves some concept development. And I have an example here of the kind of resources that students would use, and we have this available as a download on the website. The essential question for this is which social issues are most relevant to you, your peers, and your community, and how can artists confront social issues and create change? And so they study printmaking techniques and then create a relief print that confronts a social issue or tries to promote change in the school and community. And this has that same list that we looked at earlier, and then a way for them to choose ones that are relevant to them and talk about why it's important to them. And then we go from there to sketching ideas, and so I have them come up with some text first, and then also some sketches and symbols and imagery that they can use, and then start to design a composition. I have some examples of student work. This artist was responding to gun violence, which had, is a perennial issue, sadly, but one that was deeply affecting this particular year. So she has names in the back and then hands that say, "Don't shoot." This artist made a print about voter suppression and also new voter ID laws and things like that, and is showing people who are disenfranchised. And this artist was thinking about animal abuse. So all of these issues are ones that are relevant to the students' lives and that they're passionate about, and this gave them a chance to express that and take action around those issues. The other project that I like to talk about is an intermediate level and advanced level project called Borders and Boundaries. And in this, students will think about borders and the social boundaries that they experience in their own life, as well as the sort of issues that are playing out on a more global scale. And so this is a more open-ended unit. I'm not going to go through everything, but the unit plan is available on our website. But in it, students will make a open-ended response to a series of prompts about social and personal boundaries. The work has to have some sort of installation elements, so it goes outside of the classroom, and it's work that's meant to be ambiguous enough to invite dialogue and discussion. And along those same lines, a third project that I like to do is called Public Space Interventions. And this is artwork without an object. This is using actions in public spaces as a way to creatively disrupt the routine of the everyday based on artists like the Yes Men or even Improv Everywhere, which some students are familiar with, as ways to create a space for dialogue out in a public sphere. In the next video, we'll talk about ways to deal with controversial issues in the classroom.